On the news tonight, President Bola Tinubu tasks judiciary on tough stance against corruption. Showore, other free Nnamdi Kanu Now protesters bring FCT to stand still. Several dignitaries pay glowing tributes to Oba of Benin on his birthday and 9th coronation anniversary. High Court rules against the installation of Ezendigbo in Edo State. Good evening and welcome to the Network News on Independent Television. I am Joyce Ikogu. I'm being joined by Wilson Omasha from our Benin Network Center. Hello Wilson, good evening.
Good evening, George. It's a pleasure to share the screen with you tonight. How is Abuja?
Very well, Wilson. And also joining from our Lagos Network Center is Joshua Ukata. Good evening, Josh.
Good evening, Joyce. It's good to have you on the Network News tonight. And as always, you look gorgeous.
And we begin the news from our Abuja Network Center. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has charged the Nigerian judiciary to remain steadfast, impartial, and incorruptible in dispensing justice. He warns that the breakdown of any society begins when those entrusted with interpreting its laws become compromised. As State House correspondent Ikara Atta reports, he stated this Monday when he declared open the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and National Judicial Institute workshop for justices and judges in Abuja.
President Bola Tinubu was represented at the workshop by his deputy, Vice President Kashim Shettima. Speaking, he says the moral foundation of the Nigerian nation rests squarely on the integrity of his judicial system. The president says his administration is committed to improving the welfare and working conditions of judicial officers. He noted that the recent remuneration review were part of broader efforts to strengthen judicial independence. The president addressed growing public concern about delayed adjudication in high-profile corruption cases, while cybercrime matters are resolved more swiftly.
To consolidate the efforts of the last 2 years to deliver an optimal anti-corruption framework that will support our pace for growth and development. A Nigeria free of corruption is possible if we all commit to doing what is right in our respective spheres of influence and ensuring that deviate from the norm are not allowed to go scot-free.
For her part, the Chief Justice of Nigeria and the Chairman of the Board of Governors of the National Judicial Institute, Honorable Justice Kudirat Kekere Ekun, charged judicial officers to be deliberate in applying the relevant constitutional tools at their disposal while exercising firm control over proceedings. She emphasized that the strength of the judiciary lies in the trust reposed in the judges by the Nigerian people, urging them to ensure that justice is neither delayed nor partial. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede San, disclosed that landmark decisions of the Supreme Court, which upheld the Commission's anti-corruption mandate, has further strengthened the anti-corruption institution. Ikaro Atta, ITV News.
The Federal Capital Territory was brought to a standstill Monday morning with both vehicular and pedestrian movement halted in the Central Business District. The leader of the protest, Omoyele Showore, expressed satisfaction with the turnout and conduct of the protests. Joseph Kadiri has more.
The hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest in the Federal Capital Territory went ahead, despite court orders restricting such gatherings in parts of the nation's capital. The protest aimed at demanding the release of proscribed IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu began at Unity Fountain and proceeded towards the National Communication Commission, with protesters chanting Free Nnamdi Kanu Now. Free Nnamdi Kanu Now! Free Nnamdi Kanu Now! Just past the NCC building in the Maitama district, police and other security agencies dispersed the protesters. They regrouped and moved to the Utako district, where a joint task force patrolled the streets in convoy and also dispersed them. During the demonstration, pedestrian and vehicular movement in the central business district was severely restricted, paralyzing business activities. Protesters and residents were tear-gassed multiple times by the police, attempting to disperse the crowd. Speaking to journalists, the protest leader, Omoyele Sowore, expressed satisfaction with the protest impact and turnout.
To see that Nnamdi Kanu is free. Yes. And we started as early as 7 a.m. But this is customary with our security forces. They attacked us unprovoked. And we decided that we will relocate to other parts of the city. And we are in Utako, and we will go around the city today until the city is shut down. Or they free Nnamdi Kanu.
But simply because Nnamdi Kanu is exercising his rights under the Constitution, and you said that they must try. No, we must protest. It is our right. When we started from Bega, was it violent? Do you see witness any violence? What brought about shooting? What brought about tear gassing? Is this in democracy? Are we not making ourselves a laughing stock in the international community?
From all what we have seen, the protesters have gone into hiding because of the show of force carried out by the Joint Task Force of the Nigerian Army, the police, civil defense, immigration, and of course the road safety and VIO, all in a bid to prevent the protests from taking place. Joseph Kadri, ITV News.
Meanwhile, security forces deployed to contain the October 20th Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest shot and dispersed protesters and traders with tear gas canister at the popular Utako Plaza located opposite Chida Event Center. Security correspondent John Tainer reports that heavy security deployments prevented demonstration at Central Business District in Abuja.
The Unity Fountain, Abuja, popularly known for its hosting protesters over the years, was expectedly supposed to host the #Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protesters. The area was, however, deserted like a graveyard on Monday morning due to heavy security deployment in and around the area. The streets of Abuja were empty with little vehicular movement. The fear of the presence of security personnel at this interchange resulted to a side-on collision involving a 406 vehicle and a Camry Corolla car. In Utako area, protesters were tear-gassed and dispersed by the joint security forces. These actions led to protesters scrambling for safety. Some of the protesters expressed frustration at the manner police and other security agencies interfere with the protest, which they described as peaceful.
For Nigeria that's pride itself among a democratic nation, to suppress decent voices, to suppress peaceful protesters with tear gas in a barbaric manner, I'm even lacking the words. This is in violation to our 1989 Constitution.
We're not here for anybody. We're here for justice. That is why we are here. Nothing more, nothing less. Justice, and it must prevail.
From Nyanya Mararaba Aziz, the imposition of a military checkpoint resulted to a heavy gridlock as commuters driving into Abuja were subjected to tight security check. From Abuja, John Tainer, ITV News.
In the meantime, a protester in Lagos State calling for the release of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, was tear-gassed at the Iyanapaja area by policemen. Aiboje Korea reports that the protest, which started peacefully, ended up in disarray.
A human rights activist, Comrade Declan Hehare, was cited protesting alone, moving from Iyanapaja to Agege, demanding for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The protest, which started as one-man show, was joined by sympathizers who abandoned their business activities. The human rights activist said no Nigerian deserved to be perpetually kept behind bars without trial and called on President Bola Tinubu to free Kanu.
For struggle, there's always a moment where it's time to say enough is enough. And this is why we're here today, to say President Bola Tinubu should listen to the clearing call. He should not listen to those sycophants. He should not listen to those deceiving him, telling him that all is well. Nnamdi Kanu is a Nigerian. If President Bola Tinubu is incarcerated, we will fight for him. In the time of the military, when he was sent away and he was incarcerated, we stood for him. And so today, we're standing for Nnamdi Kanu. We're saying that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will bring about peace in the southeast. The release of Nnamdi Kanu will bring about more unity in this country. The release of Nnamdi Kanu will bring forth solidarity among Nigerians.
On the return of the activist to Yanukwaja, he was prevented by the police to continue his work. The police later started shooting tear gas to dispatch those who joined the lone protester and later arrested him. As at the time of this report, the lone protester has since been released. From Lagos, Aibuji Korea, ITV News.
You're still on to the network news on Independent Television. Let's now join our Benin Network Center for the continuation of the news. Over to you, Wilson.
Thanks a lot, Joyce, and welcome to our Benin Network Center. His Royal Majesty Ewa II, the above Benin, marked a momentous occasion on Monday as he celebrated his 9th coronation anniversary and birthday in grand style. The royal celebration took place at the Oba's Palace in Benin City. We'll bring to you details of this report later. Moving on, the governor of Edo State extolled the revered Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwu-Okpolokpolo Ewa II, on the occasion of his birthday. Governor Monday Okpebolo also extended his best wishes to the Benin monarch on his 9th year coronation anniversary. In a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Freddie Toa, Governor Okpebolo celebrated the monarch's firm commitment to preservation of the rich cultural heritage of the Edo people and his impactful leadership since ascending the revered throne of his ancestors. He described the Oba as a unique monarch whose reign has been characterized by peace, development, and a push for the unity and progress of the Benin Kingdom and Edo State at large. Governor Okpebolo prayed for the Oba's continued health, strength, and many more years on the throne. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, has extolled the virtues of His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwu-Okpolokpolo Oba Ewa II Nogidigan, Oba of Benin, on the occasion of the monarch's 9th coronation anniversary. In a goodwill message to celebrate the occasion, the Deputy Governor described the monarch's reign as peaceful and prosperous. Right Honorable Idahosa described the revered monarch as of peace personified, unifying force and progress whose reign has brought tremendous transformation to the Benin Kingdom. Right Honorable Idahosa also used the occasion to commend Oba Ewa II for his uncommon patriotism, piety, and sterling leadership qualities and values which have continued to inspire the government's efforts towards the transformation and development of Edo State. He prayed God that the legacy of peace, harmony, prosperity, steadfastness, and progress which the kingdom has witnessed since his ascension of the throne to endure forever, and wish him robust health and many more years on the throne of his forefathers and fulfillment. The member representing Ovia Federal Constituency at the National Assembly, Right Honorable Barrister Omosede Gabriela Igbenedion, has extended a heartfelt congratulations to His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwu-Okpolokpolo Ewa II on the joyous occasions of his 9th coronation anniversary and birthday celebration. in a congratulatory message, she described the twin event as a reflection of a reign defined by wisdom, dignity, and unwavering dedication to promoting peace, unity, and the preservation of the Benin Kingdom's rich cultural heritage. Right Honorable Barrister Mosede Gabriela Igbenedion stated that Oba Ewa II embodies the true essence of leadership rooted in wisdom, peace, and cultural pride. The federal lawmaker expressed delight that the reign of the revered monarch has brought renewed strength, unity, and global recognition to Benin Kingdom. Right Honorable Mosede Igbenedion noted that under the revered monarch's leadership, the Benin Kingdom has continued to flourish as a symbol of tradition, progress, and global recognition. She lauded His Majesty's visionary leadership and compassionate disposition, which have strengthened the bond among Edo sons and daughters both at home and in the diaspora, while upholding the value and legacy of the ancient Benin throne. A Benin High Court has delivered judgment in a suit filed by the Edo Arts and Cultural Heritage Institute against the Ezendigbo group, who sought to establish and parry the traditional ruler in Edo State. The case, which has lasted for over 10 years, was presided over by Honorable Justice A.N. Irabo at the Civil Court, Saple Road in Benin City. Wellington Akodeja reports.
Delivering judgment, Justice Irabo traced the matter to the existing edicts of Edo State, stressing that settlers and non-indigenous in the state have no legal right to create or install a paramount traditional ruler, though cameras were not allowed into the courtroom. Proceedings went on smoothly. The judge, after citing relevant sections of the Constitution, described the proposed installation of an Ezendigbo in Edo State as an aberration and a violation of the tradition and legal framework of the state. Justice Irabo further noted that just as no Edo man can establish a parallel traditional ruler in the East, non-indigenous in the state have no authority to do same within the state. He emphasized that while the Nigerian Constitution promotes peaceful coexistence among all ethnic groups, such must not be contravene the laws and customs of the host communities. The court therefore ruled in favor of Edo Art and Cultural Heritage Institute, ECHI. Reacting to the judgment, counsel to the plaintiff, Barrister Osagie Obayoana, commended the court for what he described as a sound and professional verdict.
For anybody resident in Benin to bear that title, Ezendigbo of Benin or Ezendigbo of Edo State, was tantamount to diluting the supremacy of the title of Oba of Benin.
I want to also commend Justice Irabo for following the law due process. We started this case about 12 years ago, 2014.
There's a law guiding how chieftaincy and chief-related issues are done in Edo State, as it were. And that law must be adhered to. That's why we have sanity and tranquility in Edo State.
From Benin, Wellington Akodeja, ITV News.
The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has requested the legislative arm to conduct a thorough investigation into two major projects executed by the previous administration, the Radisson Blu Hotel and the Museum of West African Art. Assembly correspondent Joy Obaisiagbo reports.
During Monday's plenary, a letter from the executive governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, was read before the lawmakers, mandating the House to carry out an in-depth oversight investigation into the Radisson Blu Hotel, located on Gulf Road, and the Museum of West African Art, situated on Ezoti off Airport Road. The governor also requested that the respective contractors and all relevant bodies connected to the project be invited to ascertain their budgets and determine Edo State government's stake in each of the projects.
This letter, by the power of the law, I will need to put up ad hoc committee to look at the investigation of these two projects. The members of those ad hoc committee will then go tomorrow to these kind of channels.
In In other legislative matters, a bill seeking to regulate private healthcare facilities in Edo State has passed its second reading. The proposed law, which aims to repeal the Edo State Private Health Facility Prohibition Law of 1984, seeks to establish the Edo State Healthcare Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edo-EMA. Lawmakers expressed strong support for the bill, noting that effective regulation is key to improving service delivery in the state's private healthcare sector. From Benin, Joy Obaisiago, ITV News.
Next up is our Lagos Network Center, where Joshua is standing by with more reports. Over to you, Josh.
Many thanks, Choice, and welcome to our Lagos Network Center. The commander, NDLA Lagos Strategic Command, Abubakar Liman Wali, has called on officers to be responsible as leaders in the discharge of their duties and assignments. The commander made the call during an interactive session with assistant commanders, deputy commanders, and commanders narcotics in Lagos State. Linanquo has details.
Commander NDLEA Lagos Strategic Command Abubakar Liman told the senior officers that they are the pillars upon which the command stands. Commander Lima told the senior officers that their duty is not just to lead men, but to inspire them towards excellence, pointing out that their leadership must go beyond supervision and must reflect vision, courage, and consistency. He urged officers and men to align their efforts with the vision of Chairman, Chief Executive Brigadier General Buba Mawa, retired, who has continued to reposition the NDLEA as a model of professionalism and integrity. Other area officers were lectured where supervision and accountability, operational efficiency and result delivering, and team cohesion and mentorship, amongst others. From Lagos, Messelina Nkwo, ITV News.
If you're just tuning in, this is the Network News on Independent Television. Let's take a breather. More reports in a bit.
The Association of Estate Developers of Nigeria, Edo State chapter led by its chairman, Mr. Cyril Omogie, has pledged to align with the shine agenda of the Governor Monday Okpebholo administration in support of the state's all-round infrastructural development. Pius Nsogwa reports that the resolution was reached during a meeting held on Saturday at the Protea Hotel, Benin City, chaired by Mr. Omogie.
The meeting provided a platform for members to interact, exchange ideas, and chart a collective course for the advancement of the real estate sector in the state. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Omogie emphasized the need for unity among estate developers, noting that a united front will better position them to address common challenges and contribute meaningfully to Edo State's development.
Each and every one of us, we are growing in our businesses, and I would want us to take this association as our company, so that we all grow together. Only me as chairman, nothing developed the whole of Edo State.
The meeting was attended by the Managing Director of the Edo State Development and Building Control Agency, Mr. Imosili Darlington Igabali, and a representative of the Managing Director of the Edo State Parks and Gardens Agency.
We are all geared towards achieving a common goal. And what is that common goal? Ensuring that the built environment is coordinated, the development is coordinated, is aligned with the policies of Edo State government.
The mantra of the agency is to use GROA as a preference model for this goal.
After extensive deliberations, the association resolved to strengthen collaboration with relevant government agencies to drive sustainable development across the state.
This association is built to transform Edo State.
We are trying to work with the government to make sure that the real estate you see today, something you are seeing in Dubai, we are bringing it back to the city of Benin.
I'm thanking Senator Monday Okpebholo for this opportunity he has given to us, the developer of Edo State. The collaboration is indeed really overwhelming.
The association also urged all estate developers in Edo State to register and join the group. From Benin, Pius Nsogwa, ITV News.
The Chief Executive Officer, Prince Builders, Engineer Cyril Omogie, has been commended over his estate development prowess and for promoting security across the state. The remark was made by the Chief Executive Officer, Sapphire Security and Safety Awareness Initiative during an award in his honor at his Uhie estate site. Efosa Uwangwe reports.
On behalf of Sapphire Shield Security and Safety Awareness Initiative, in recognition of your outstanding and immense contribution to humanity and high leadership support to security matter. So I present this to you.
The CEO of Prince Builders, Engineer Cyril Omogie, is widely known across the country for estate development, which has helped many Nigerians acquire land and houses at cheaper rates. His exploits have also attracted various organizations to honor him for his meritorious services to the public as a philanthropist and humanitarian. This, however, attracted the security firm Samfire to honor the estate developer mogul with a special award, having met the criteria of the firm. Presenting the award, the CEO, Samfire Security and Safety Awareness Initiative, said the choice of Engineer Cyril Omogie was born out of the height he has taken the Estate Development Project 2, which has made many homes acquire land at a reduced rate.
It is very difficult to see such a person in our land who has taken this bold step to do what he's doing today. And we are gathered today because he has taken this step. He's a man that sees 50 years from today. So what he's doing is futuristic. We want to appreciate you for the impact you are making.
On receiving the award, the CEO, Prince Builders, Engineer Cyril Omogie, appreciated Samfire Security for recognizing the little the company is doing to uplift the status of an average Nigerian.
I'm dedicating this award to all our clients all over the world for their patronage so far. For this past 18 years, it has been turning tenants to landlord. Currently, we are at the Prince Builders City. You can use through Airport Road. You can also use through Sapele Road. The estate is fenced round already. Will boost our steady power supply.
The CEO, Prince Builders, also used the opportunity to intimate the public that new sites are still opening for prospective buyers. From Benin, Efosa Uwangwe, ITV News.
Thanksgiving to God has been described as an act of gratitude that opens the door to more divine blessings. This was the central message during the 5th annual Adult Harvest Thanksgiving service of the Victory Deliverance Parish Special District held in Benin City. Ofure Nato reports that the Adult Harvest Thanksgiving service with the theme Harvest of Divine Favor witnessed the presence of members and well-wishers.
It was celebration galore as members of the Victory Deliverance Parish Special District gathered to thank God for his faithfulness during the 5th annual Adult Harvest Thanksgiving service with the theme Harvest of Divine Favor. The officiating minister, Venerable Superior Evangelist Olusegun Afohai, urged believers to always give their best to God as an act of gratitude.
Many a times we are taken away with our successes, with our victories, with our blessings that we don't even remember God. Why? Because you have been swallowed up by your success. You have been swallowed up by your blessing.
Speaking on the significance of the harvest, the shepherd in charge, Venerable Most Superior Evangelist Nosao Urui, said the annual event serves as a reminder to return thanks to God for divine favor and protection.
We are celebrating what God has done in our life. We are celebrating 5 years anniversary. We give God praise, we give God honor for what He has done the less than 5 years. Let people trust in God.
Other members, including wife of the shepherd in charge, Sister Anita Urui, described the service as a time to reflect on God's goodness and faithfulness.
Thank God for everything, for the wonderful works, for the mighty works. All glory to God.
I'm so happy because we are doing our harvest. I'm very, very happy. The harvest of divine favor. It's actually a season where I have to tell God, thank you for everything you have done for me. So I'm very grateful and I'll continue to be grateful.
High points of the celebration include the distribution of food items to widows and presentations of food produce by members of the church as tokens of gratitude to God. From Benin, Ofure and Neto, ITV News.
A Benin-based businessman, Emmanuel Oragbon, was warned against trespass on his late father's property, Prince Ohonamure Oragbon, as one has been authorized or given the legal backing to do so, especially as the property has not been shared to any members of the family. Efosa Owangwe reports.
The property, which comprises some houses, completed and uncompleted buildings along Airport Road, Benin City, specifically number 104 to 106, housing 21 shops, number 222 and 94 Ogba Road. He also said the landed property measuring 1,350 feet by 5,700 feet in Arogba, all in Oedo local government area, belonged to the late father, and no authority has been given to anybody to sell or lease out without the consent of the family.
My late father is still not buried. Nobody should step into his properties, whether for reason of buying or selling. Anybody that does that at his or her own risk. The family, myself as the first son, along with the entire family, has not concluded on what to do with my father's properties.
He said anybody that goes against what has been said does so at his own risk. Mr. Emmanuel Ohagbon, who is the eldest son of late Prince Ohonamure Ohagbon, said it became necessary as it was discovered that some family members have been trying to engage in sharp practices contrary to the dictates of the family agreement.
A large plot of land along Arogba area of Benin City. Then Ekagwere quarters also, he has some properties there. Airport Road, he has some properties there. He has 21 stores close to Iriri Junction there. They should not go and fall into the hands of the people that will claim ownership of the properties. The properties does not belong to them. It belongs to my father. It's not yet buried, so nobody should tamper with it.
He said the media publication serves as a warning to anyone intending to trespass and also informing prospective buyers to be aware to avoid being duped. From Benin, Efosa Owangwe, ITV News.
The new Edo State Commissioner for Livestock Development, Professor Ignatius Ikpomosa Omodion, has urged principal officers and staff of the ministry to key into the vision of the administration of Governor Monday Okpebholo in the development of the livestock industry. Professor Omorodion dropped the hint on Monday on assumption of duty in his office located within the Agricultural Hub Complex on Airport Road in Benin City. William Siama reports.
The new Edo State Commissioner for Livestock Development, Professor Ignatius Ikmonwosa Omorodion, was given a warm welcome by top officials of the ministry on arrival to formally assume duties. In his remarks, Professor Omorodion appreciated the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, for finding him worthy to oversee the affairs of the new Ministry of Livestock Development. He expressed commitment and determination to make an impact through the development of the livestock industry in line with the vision of President Bola Tinubu.
The livestock eco development is key to the governor's shine agenda. And the governor created this ministry just to align with the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President.
In his remarks, Director of Veterinary Services in the ministry, Dr. Thomas Aruna, assured the Commissioner of Support and Cooperation, Director of Animal Husbandry Services, Enodolonwoye Otame, assured the Commissioner to bring to fruition policies and programs of the state government. Special Advisor to Governor Pebolo on Agriculture, Food Security and Livestock Development, Mr. Godin Bodu, promised to join hands with the Commissioner to actualize the vision of the state governor in fast-tracking the development of the livestock industry.
So we are also ready to give you all the necessary support in all the departments to make sure that you achieve more than you have achieved in the first time.
So be well informed and be relaxed that this is going to be very easy for you because with the competent directors and staff, we have been given the necessary training.
We will not leave any stone unturned. We will do everything to make this new ministry grow.
Earlier, the General Overseer Healing Water Deliverance Ministry, Prophet Samuel Uhiwere, offered prayer for the success of the Commissioner and advised staff to cooperate with Professor Ignatius Omorodion in the task ahead. The Commissioner was conducted around the various departments and units that make up the Ministry of Livestock Development. From Benin, William Siama, ITV News.
The Edo State Independent Electoral Commission has commenced the tour of the 18 local government areas of the state in preparation for the 2026 local government elections. Ohide Emia David reports that the commission, led by its chairman, Sir Jonathan Ifoboha, has so far visited 15 local government areas across Edo North, Central and South senatorial districts. The exercise, is said, is aimed at ensuring a credible, free and fair council election. The report is presented by Ikpomusa Ugiagbe.
Local government areas visited include Owan West, Owan East, Akoko Edo, Isako East, Isako Central, and Isako West. Others are Ovia North East, Ovia Southwest, and Ego. Speaking through the commissioner in charge of training and ICT, Dr. Ihoria of Weho Suleiman, Sir Ifowohan explained that the visits were for the assessments of facilities, offices, and the level of public awareness, which form a critical part of preparations for the upcoming local government elections scheduled for July 16, 2026.
Chairman, we are not here to make demands, but to foster cooperation. We understand the fiscal and operational challenges faced by local governments, but we believe that by working together and prioritizing electoral preparedness, we can find practical solutions.
During the visit to Ovia Northeast local government area, Commissioner Tony Izuagba Akporome introduced Professor Nusakai Ehiswehi as the electoral officer for Ovia Northeast, Professor Clement Atowie Iwodau for Ovia Southwest, and Professor Abu Fatai Imonike for Ego.
Abu part the local government know what it takes, the bureaucracy. You pressurize them to make sure you get all your working tools.
Chairman of Ego local government, Osaro Osa Eibo, Ovia Southwest, Charles Nusakai Edobo, represented by his vice honorable Ben Bowe, and Ovia Northeast, Honorable Omoyi Igbinake, all pledged their commitment to partner with ETSIEC.
We have come here to appeal for, will not be taken for granted. It will be acted upon immediately.
Also on the tour were ETSEC Commissioner representing Edo South Senatorial District, Honorable Thomas Iromo, the Commission's Legal Officer, Barrister Hope Osaodion, Honorable Habib Frank Umoru. From Benin, Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
The acting chairman of Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, Honorable Moriyi Igbinake, has congratulated the Yaba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonobanedo Ukwapolopolo Ewa II, on the twin celebration of the monarch's birthday and 90th anniversary of his ascension to the exalted throne of his forefathers as Oba of Benin. Honorable Igbinake, in a congratulatory message, celebrated the monarch's firm commitment to the preservation of the rich cultural heritage of the Edo people and his impactful leadership since ascending the revered throne of his ancestors. The acting Ovia Northeast local government chairman described the Oba as a rare breed of human species who has brought untold peace, progress and development to the Benin Kingdom. Honorable Moriyi Igbinake prayed for the monarch's continued health, strength and many more years on the throne. The message, which is on behalf of the Honorable Igbinake and the good people of Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, also pledged their unalloyed loyalty to the monarch as he continues to uphold the customs and tradition of the Benin Kingdom. And that's it on ITV Network News tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night.
ITV, certainly